picked off. Komets eliminate that penalty to kill. Nice job at Makarov.
Right.
Of course, the Komets going now, with 3 alternates, just short of Fleming. Can't get a hold of it. Coyle, wrist shot, right in the old breadbasket. No chance.
And here we are, Komets, with the, as promised, visit with Blake Sebring, one we usually lean on for most factual ingredients of a game. And
don't blame me for that now, Randy. Now, come on. That's not fair.
Anyway, Blake's
trying to get yourself out of trouble here.
Blake's worried about having the Kiss song put on there, the Kiss cam, and worried about being put on us. But
I'm a big Paul Stanley fan.
He'll probably be out of here right at that time. But Blake, we were talking upstairs briefly about Komet Kare, and like you say, it's kind of your baby, and it's something you really support all year. As the Komets have been very strong with supporting the servicemen, present and past, and I think it's a great opportunity.
Well, I know that there was some question about why the Komets had teddy bear toss, the first one on a Sunday. It was the only one they had. I mean, because the Komets Kare takes 3 dates. You got the coats for kids, you got toys for tots, and then you got the teddy bear toss. They're doing stuff all the time during the holidays.
Yeah, well, it's something though you've been involved with. God, how many years now?
This was 7th year for Komet Kare Package.
Kind of explain to us exactly what it is for some of the people that are not aware, and the dates and everything.
Komet Kare Package is where we ask fans to bring items that they would donate before the games, the next 3 home games, Friday, Sunday, and Tuesday for New Year's Eve, and that you would donate that we can send to the troops overseas. Indiana troops serving overseas, we send them care packages every month through Hoosiers Helping Heroes. And what's important about Komet's Care Package is Hoosiers Helping Heroes has all kinds of fundraisers with Midwest Federal Credit Union in the spring, and there's some churches in the summer. But basically, Komet's Care Package gets them through the winter because they just had Christmas. I went down to help them pack the boxes for Christmas, and that was a massive operation. But now they need some more supplies, and that's where we come in.
Now, there are a lot of personal items you talk about, too, like toothpaste, shampoo, all those good things.
Baby wipes, deodorant. Beef jerky is huge. They just can't get enough beef jerky or gum. All kinds of things like that. It's basically whatever you would send a college kid is what you send over there, except you can't send chocolate because it'll melt, right. Well, they usually buy their own, I'm guessing. Yeah. You can clean out your closet, Randy.
I'll never surrender those. No way.
Magazines, books, DVDs, cards, playing cards. This year we did a thing where we asked a bunch of schools to have these kids write letters. We've got over 400 letters to send this year. That was just a tremendous response from the schools, like Ascension Lutheran and Lutheran South Unity and the Anthus Cosmetology class, and people like that. And Brentwood Elementary too. We've had great response.
Now, how many soldiers does this really affect?
You'd be surprised.
These guys are all in active duty in
they're overseas
combat areas.
Yeah, these are the guys that are risking their lives. And right now, there's about 50 we send out each month. It was at the height about 76 to 80. We would send out, and then like sometimes of the year we send out extras. Like we always send out 5 to 10 extra care packages each year to chaplains so that they can spread it out. Or sometimes if someone, one of the soldiers requests it, we'll send them 2 so they can share one with their buddies. Because not everybody gets care packages out there. And so when you're out in the field and you may get to collect your mail once a week or once every 2 weeks, a care package can make a huge difference.
Well, I know when I was in from 70 to 72, and I was drafted. I was stationed stateside. Luckily for myself, I guess I do feel sometimes I maybe cheated the government or cheated the Army, but I was a safe position. But it is always important to get that mail from home. It's not like back then, all you had was mail. Today it's a lot of video things and over the internet too.
And what I like about this time is I try to talk to some soldiers who are actually in the field and find out what it means to them to get these care packages. And I've seen some of the letters that they send back in thanks and things like that. and it's a pretty overwhelming, humbling thing to get those letters. And it's just, these people are risking their lives. We can afford to send them a toothbrush.
Yeah, especially since they're getting cut back on their financial situation, I guess.
You never know. I think it was shocking to me that the soldiers are responsible for providing their own underwear and T-shirts and socks and things like that, or hand warmers in the winter. And it's like we're asking them to risk their lives for us, and we're asking them to pay for their own stuff. And like that just seemed wrong to me, and that's really was the impetus to really get this going.
How has been the response over the years? Has it been getting better and better?
Oh, it's amazing. We started off with barrels, and we've now moved to these big bins, and I would guesstimate we've probably sent 150 barrels worth of donations through Komet Kare Package in the first 6 years. It's just incredible. And like I said, it got to the point where we basically stock Hoosiers Helping Heroes all through the winter. I mean, they don't even go out and solicit other donations. They'll take them, obviously. But, I mean, it gets so far that the people even donate money, which they use for the postage, to send the stuff.
So it costs us even get stuff over there.
Oh, yeah, it's a tremendous cost. Even with all the specials that the post office has during this time of year and stuff. But it's just amazing, the stuff. Cards, little flags, candy, hard candy.
Souvenirs.
We've done that before, sure. I've sent books over, magazines, just anything you can think of, they'll use, and they love it because, when you're out on patrol and stuff, you're hyper active, but then if you're got some downtime, there's like nothing to do. So they're really happy to have any kind of entertainment options.
Well, it's all volunteer military right now, and no drafting, so these people want to be there. And what amazes me, and it's not really with Komet Kare, but what amazes me, you talk to some of these disabled veterans, maybe a veteran that's lost both of his legs or one of his legs, and some of their first comments are not to feel pity, but to wish he could be back with his other heroes, his other
his buddies,
his friends.
Well, and that's part of Hoosiers Helping Heroes, too, which is basically our agent for getting the materials to the troops. If there's anything left over, it'll all get sent to veteran centers or rehab centers and that kind of thing, too.
Well, you've told us about the things you're looking for and what you need. Do you need a lot of volunteers? Is volunteers still needed for,
actually,
like you say, packaging and
we're
stuff?
We're pretty good. We've got it down to a science. It's set up in Montana Spikerwiker's garage. And Montana Spikerwiker. You've interviewed her. It takes us about, we can do 50 boxes in probably a half hour with like 10 people. I mean, it's a system, and it's amazing. It's pretty impressive. And we stuff those boxes till they're just about ready to pop. And we just load on the tape, and it goes,
Well, this is going to be broadcast Wednesday, right, Otto? This is going to be on Wednesday, and so what are the dates again for this?
We're going Friday, Sunday, and New Year's Eve. That's the next 3 home games. If you bring it before the game, you can donate there, or you can go to the Federal Express Shipping Hub on Independence Drive. I think it's 3620 Independence Drive during business hours if you can't get to the game.
And just drop it off there.
Drop it off.
Yep.
And then ask for Dan Dusler or Shannon Ulrich, and they'll take care of it. The Federal Express shipping office actually usually they have 3 or 4 families whose kids work there, and their kids are overseas serving. And so they got into this as a big thing, and then they asked if they could be part of this, and we needed some place that people could drop off. And they do just as much, almost all by themselves, as the Komets fans do. It's amazing.
Okay, one more time, let's go over the things that you're looking for.
We're looking for beef jerky, gum, hard candy, baby wipes, toothbrushes, toothpaste, bar soap would be great, little snacks, not chocolate though because it melts and you can't ship it, but things like anything you'd send a college kid essentially. We send a lot of peanut butter and crackers. I mean, anything like that, a lot of drink sleeves because all they've got is water essentially, and they really love Kool-Aid and Crystal Light and that kind of thing. Anything that can just make their life a little easier.
Well, again, Blake, thanks for reminding me, first of all, about this. And next 3 home games, come in here. At least come to one of the next 3 home games, and
Hey,
partake in this.
I tell you what, I mean, we're all into the Christmas spirit right now. How'd you like to be in the Christmas spirit for the next 6 months? And you know every bit of it is going to go to a soldier who's appreciative of it.
Yeah. Well, we can't do enough for the guys in the uniforms. And Blake, you're always a big part of this. And let's hope we never stop, but someday we won't have to do it.
That'd be fun. That would be great. But I mean, you know, the troops need us. Why not? You know,
Yeah. They're keeping us free. Blake Sebring, thanks a lot. Talking about Komet Kare. Next 3 home games, bring your goodies, and maybe we'll get a chance to talk to Blake. Thanks again, and
thank you, everybody. Thank you a lot for helping us out.
let's go Komets in the third period. We need it, don't we?
Yeah, they could use one.
They could use a Komet Kare package. Okay, we're back in the third period. Don't go away.
Crazy things have happened in the past, and you wonder sometimes why.
What was it with the towel? The towel too. Remember the towel trick? What did he do with that?
Well, I remember he used to throw money on the ice and complain about somebody up in the stands throwing money, and he'd have to stop the game. Of course, the money's warm and it falls on the ice and it sticks.
That's right.
And so that was one of the many things that Greg Pilling did. And I remember he left here and went to Regina, Saskatchewan for the Pats. Was a coach up there. Ooh, no call. That's good. But he had Greg Dumba, cousin of Al Dumba's, was a goalie up there, and they had a really good team. And the goalie always had a bad habit of going down all the time.
Right.
Unadvisable. He put a noose out there on the net and put it around Dumba's neck. So he didn't want to go down because he'd choke himself. And sure enough, he did one night and had a heck of a time getting that thing off his neck. So they didn't like him too well in Regina, Saskatchewan. Greg Pilling, quite a character.
Yeah, he was. He was a character. He's right.
I remember I was working at the Common Hockey School, and he had come out to the rink to meet all the guys that were, a few of the guys anyway, that were working the hockey school.
Yeah.
And he says, "Well, tell me about this league," because he'd had some good luck in the previous league. He worked in the Atlantic Coast League, or ACHL, which was turned into be the East Coast League.
Yeah.
And he had success there. I think he worked with Philadelphia Thunderbirds, and the guys were telling about some of the players and stuff. And he said, "Well, there's a guy in Kalamazoo that wears a visor, and what do you do with that stuff? You know, because they didn't do that in those days. Ooh, on the back of the net." He's going to hang on to that one. But Pilling says, well, what you do is just ram your stick up by his face and get up inside that visor and then just jank it back and forth like a jackhammer. I said to these other guys, well, there's your new coach, boys. Greg Pilling.
Yeah.
Quite a character.
Yes, he was.
10-12 to go in the period. Jens takes a shot. Nice little deflection. Just about scored. As the Komets held up everybody in the vicinity of the net there.
Go with it.
3-on-2 here.
There you are.
There we go!
Yeah.
Oh, right at the doorstep. No rebound. Embach tried to. Right down breakaway. Let's see this one. Can we get something here? Oh, boy. What is that all about? Oh, for crying out loud. No need for that at all. No need for that at all.